bike. This thing looks amazing. Very, very happy. Got the clutch hooked up. Just did that. I'll tell you what, this clutch is nice and smooth. The action on it reminds me of my old Honda. The Cali was pretty stiff. This one just feels buttery smooth. So, yep, we got the harness kind of oriented. Gonna start going and adding these sweet Samco hoses, the silicone hoses. Again, Mike hooked it up. I get a lot of my parts from KWS. They have all the really awesome race parts, so definitely hit them up if you need some quality race parts, because it's all they do is race bikes. So they know, Mike knows everything that needs to go on any of the bikes. He's worked on all of them. So gonna get those on before I get the exhaust on. Say hi, buddy.
Hi, buddy.
My little buddy's here.
Hi, buddy.
Hey, pal.
Hi, pal.
You helping me out?
Yeah, I can turn that.
All right. We got the hoses in place, and now we're ready to put the exhaust on. Finally! Alright, so we've got a lot done. Permanently mounted the rectifier, made the custom bracket, like I said before. Here's the OBD2 connector, which we're gonna work on trying to get the dash hooked up for the blue and the red wire are the CAN bus ports. Got the power commander all hooked up. Let me get you in here. Big mess. So I started at Boeing as a wiring mechanic, so this is driving me absolutely nuts. I gotta clean this up. That's why, for anybody who runs like a Cowie, Honda, R6, the Woolwich Racing, and this is not a paid advertisement by any means. I ran the Woolwich on my 07 600RR and my Cowie 636, and they were it was a phenomenal unit. It plugged into the ECU. It was an ECU flash, but it also came with a quick shifter. And it took away all this stuff, and you're able to tune through the ECU, so you had a lot more adjustability when it comes to profiling your fueling maps, and you can adjust timing and the launch control. Yes, launch control on a 07 600RR was amazing. I crushed a lot of dudes with that launch control and did really well on that bike. I won a regional championship with Wera in 2017 on that bike, and I won 5 races with pretty stiff competition, so I was pretty proud of that. Granted, 4 of them were at my local track, Roebling Road, but still, you know, I won one at Road Atlanta, so, but I was always on the podium. I think there was only like 2-3 races that year I was off the podium, so. Yeah, so just finishing up, got the exhaust nice and clean. This exhaust is super sick. Stainless steel. I don't really care about titanium. It's not going to make any difference. I don't want to pay for all that extra stuff because, again, I don't want to blow everything on $2,000 stainless exhaust or titanium exhaust. So we got all the cooling hooked up. Finally got this stupid grommet that I've been waiting like 3 weeks on from UK. It fits in between to clean up the gap. All the Samco hoses installed. Everything's looking good. Quick shifter. So these attack rear sets, I'm gonna say, are the best rear sets I've ever seen. The coolest part about this guy, if I can get in here, is these little joints back here. You can flip from one side to the other, and it changes it from standard to GP shift. That's it. I was blown away when I was like, oh man, I got the wrong quick shifter. How am I gonna make this work? I started panicking, and then I, you know, always go to the forum because somebody's come up with something on the forum, and all I had to do was change the little joint back here, change from one side to the other, and boom, GP shift. Pulls back for, or pushes forward for the up or for the downshift. Pulls, which I need the quick shifter to do a pulling motion for the upshift. So I was super pumped with that one. But yeah, just got to clean up all the wiring, making sure it's good to go. Got to get some Velcro on here to get in place. We'll get a battery and get the fluids topped off, and this sucker will be ready to run. Still got this issue with the Motion Pro. It's binding right here. I've put lithium grease in there, a little thin layer of grease, and lubed all the cables and everything, and it still doesn't want to move back into the position. So that's a little bit of issue, got to get fixed, but for the most part coming along really nicely. So you guys can hear the rain in the background. It's getting it's a little rainstorm here in Charleston, but so yeah, the videos quality has not been the best that what I've wanted out of the expectation of this, you know, beginning this channel and everything going through. Part of the reason is, yes, this is the OG original Gen 1 GoPro that I've had for since 2011, I think 2011, 2012. So yeah, this sucker has been filming all the, you know, all the footage of me working on the bike. So yeah, working on upgrading it. I've been talking with my boy Dean Bosch, DA Bosch on YouTube and Instagram. Go follow him. He's we've been talking, just, you know, talking about our channels, and you know, he's been such a great help, huge help to him. He's been he's got a couple GoPros, so I was like, oh man, you know, been looking for a new GoPro. So he's we're working at something out on getting one of his old GoPros. So thank you everybody for watching. I really appreciate all the subscribership. As of like probably 20 minutes ago, I'm at 83 subscribers. it's a small number in the world of YouTube, but to me it's a huge number because 83 people have chosen to subscribe. I really appreciate all of you. I hope to get more. I'm working on the content to make it more entertaining, more edutainment. Been following CJ Media. He's got a pretty awesome channel, Flipping Bikes. We've been talking, so just trying to learn. My content's totally different. I am building a bike, but I'm not flipping the bike. This is for me to personally race. And I want everybody to come along with that journey. I am really excited to, just kind of evolve and get better at communicating to y'all and making it more entertaining. And I got to start putting jokes in there because I know I'm pretty bland. And for people that know me in person, I can be very jokey and I like to have a good time. So this is just me being nervous and trying to get through, trying to make it entertaining and not ramble on and like I normally do because it's just me, little Ricky Bobby. So anyways, thank you again for watching. I really appreciate it. And, winter is almost over, so we will be riding soon. Hopefully, I'm working with my boy Jason Duplantis, and we're trying to set a date in February to go down to Jennings GP to finally get this sucker moving. Might have some bodywork videos coming. I got the bodywork in. I just got to get everything squared away in my other garage and start working on, where I'm going to start prepping it and stuff like that. So I am hopefully soon, and probably next week or two, going to be doing some paint videos at Palmetto Collision. Mike Stallings has been one of my sponsors. He's painted my last bike, and I talked to him about learning how to paint because, this is a learning process. I want to learn how to do a lot of things. So he's going to help me learn to paint, and we're just going to paint it black. Nothing crazy. I'm going to get the guys at Carolina Sign Company. We're going to do some kind of highlighter colors and, kind of dress up the bike a little bit. I have an idea in mind with the movie we filmed in July. The hero bike was a Daytona 2 bike, or a Daytona Moto 2 bike, and it had some pretty awesome graphics on it, and it was so cool, but it had the Moto 2 bodywork on there, and that's too expensive to get from the UK because I did not want to. That's just too much money. So, but I'm gonna do the color scheme. It looks sick. So, stay tuned. All right, take it easy. See ya.